Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Good day to all you glorious Rascallion resonators, you absolute legends. The name is FOXSOL. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to some more Wuthering Waves. And in today's video, I'm just going to straight up say it. Apparently, people are saying that end of service for Wuthering Waves is coming by the end of this year. And you know, I still can't believe we're still in conversations, you know, about this because with the gacha revenue and everything else. Oh my God. So if you're interested in this topic, you're interested in this conversation, take a seat at the bar, relax, grab a cold one, and let's, you know, try to have a fantastically amazing day while discussing this conversation. Call them trolls, call them jackasses, call them, you know, drama starters, whatever you want to call them. But there is some people out there that still believe that Wuthering Waves is a game that is dying. Okay, that the game is going to come to end of service by the end of the year, and that we should get the tombstone ready, pop it down, and drop the game and move on to something else like ZZZ, Genshin, go back to Genshin Impact, or just wait for another game to come in that's, you know, going to be replacing Wuthering Waves. I have seen a lot more of these comments come around because in most recent weeks, you know, it appears that Wuthering Waves player base may have dropped, not significantly, but you know, a little bit here, a little bit there, and it's a little bit noticeable because people are like, oh, I used to know that people used to play this game all the time, and then now all of a sudden they're not playing the game no more, so the game's dead. But not realizing, you know, like, hey, dude, we're waiting for like 1.3 to show up, and you're already fucking saying the game's fucking dead, you know? Like, we're gonna get into the same exact conversation, you know, these same exact comments, like what, when 1.3 is about to go to 1.4 and the game, you know, we have nothing really to do, that we just show up for 10 minutes and we log off. It's mind-boggling to me that these comments are still out. You even have the people out there that's still referencing the gacha revenue. That's showcasing, you know, oh, Wuthering Waves took a hit. And again, I've already explained this in past videos, so I'm not really going to explain, you know, in full detail, but I'm just going to say, you know, there's reasons behind that, you know, with Genshin Impact, you know, doing 5.0 update, with 1.2 being more of a filler update to get other things situated, it wasn't that hype. And you're using this information to try to put a nail in a coffin for Wuthering Waves, because clearly you don't like the game, you don't play the game, and you know what, why are you going out of your way? This is how I feel. Correct me if I'm wrong, but how I feel is that these are people that don't fucking play the goddamn game, that don't like the game, but they want to make these comments all the fucking time about, oh, now they're making remarks that the game's not going to last till the end of the year because they're some kind of fucking gacha game expert. But yet Wuthering Waves is still one of the biggest, you know, gacha games that there is out there that has been making money. You may not see it, but it's like the game hasn't dropped down to under a fucking $1 million a fucking year. I mean, a month here yet.
Watch out.
You're not seeing Wuthering Waves like drop down into, you know, legitimately into the vast void here, to where it's like something like Peak of Combat, to where it's only making, you know, 180,000 a month, which, you know, you're not going to be able to sustain a developer team on that. Like, Wuthering Waves is still making, in my personal fucking opinion, and if you disagree, you may disagree, but I still see it as a good thing, they're still making bank on this game. It might not be as much bank as it was, you know, on release day, but it's still making an affordable profit that is still determining, you know, development for this game. You still have developers, unlike others, okay? I'm sorry, you can say what you want about if you're a Genshin player or whatever. But I don't see Hoyo actually sitting down and justifying, you know, changes in their game based on true player feedback. One of my biggest complaints that was in this game, when it wasn't really a complaint, it was just a, you know, off-topic conversation that I was having, was, you know, hey, the new shooting utility, right, was a weapon that I said, like, that's not really a quality of life experience. Like, that's just, you know, for laziness. But you know what? Kuro Games listen to people and say, you know what, I don't like switching a character out to a gunslinger to do these fucking puzzles. I would like to have a, you know, the ability to use GN and still be able to complete these puzzles. And guess what? Kuro Games went out of their way and made it fucking happen. Whether I believe it's just, you know, pure laziness and it's not really a quality of life change does not mean shit. What it means is that the company itself is still doing stuff like that showcases their love, and they're not going to do something like that and go ahead and put this game in inner service. I mean, look, Punching Gray Raven, their game that they produced there, is still more than alive, and it makes a lot less money than that of, you know, WutheringWaves right now. WutheringWaves is their money maker. Okay, they're not going to just drop this in a few fucking months. I'm sorry to tell you this. You can say that you are some fucking gacha fucking expert or whatever, but I'm going to put it like, I'm putting it point blank and simple. I'm not going to change my opinion here either. Like, straight up, you're wrong. They're doing, you know, the best they can. They're going to, you're going, I'm going to tell you, you're going to see that revenue change back to where it's going to go up. You know, I'm pretty sure that, like, by Camellia, you know, it's going to go back up. You're going to see people spend money because that is what they're waiting for. Zayshay and such was not characters that was really that hype, and I've already talked about that several fucking times. But it's just that I'm not sure about you guys, but even for someone like myself, it's a little bit annoying to keep seeing people that clearly don't fucking play the game. Like, clearly they don't fucking play, and they're making these comments just to try to upset people. And you know what? You could say by me making this video that, in all honesty, I'm feeding into it. And yeah, I am feeding into it. You know what? That's a job of a content creator. I'm supposed to feed into it. You know what? That is my job. But you know what? I want to make sure that, you know, for newer players who, you know, hasn't experienced WutheringWaves, that is, you know, on the fence, that may be like, you know what, I'm looking at my first gacha game, or I'm looking for a new gacha game, maybe I should try WutheringWaves. You know, I don't want them to go ahead and see, you know, some Joe Blow, John Wick motherfucker over here that is talking out their ass about something that they clearly don't know shit about, to change the opinion of this person who may actually, you know, come in and enjoy a game. That's why I make these videos. The reason why I make these videos, and I'm going to fight this, is because I want to make sure that if you are a person that, you know, you're researching, you're looking at information on WutheringWaves, and you're trying to come up with the idea whether or not you want to play it, that I could tell you this game is not coming into service. This game is a beautiful game. Give it a shot. If you don't like it, you don't like it, but at least give it a shot. Don't listen to Tom, Dick, and Harry over here who thinks that they fucking know the fucking world, to these other content creators that's also spewing this kind of shit. Listen to someone who actually sits here and plays the game every single day. Okay? And who plays more than just 10 minutes a fucking day. You're talking to a person. I am rank 8. Union level 74. Characters are level 90. You're talking to a person that is pulling every single character, that every single day is building up characters, that's coming up with content that you could check my channel here. You can see that we have done over almost 200 fucking videos on WutheringWaves since day of fucking release, not including the fucking streams that we also do with WutheringWaves. That, you know, I am telling you that I do believe that if you're going to be talking to Tom, Dick, and Harry here, who's only spent 30 minutes in the game, take my opinion, who's a person who has spent over fucking 400 hours in this fucking game, if not more than that. And, you know, don't listen to the jackasses that says, oh, WutheringWaves is coming to the end of service because they're not making money. I do my best to give the proper information whenever the fuck I possibly can, and do my best in my ability and take responsibility when I am wrong. I am the type of person that will tell you that, you know what, this game 100%, unless something devastatingly, you know, destructive happens, we're going to be seeing this game stay here for a good solid couple of years, if not longer than that. I actually give the lifespan of WutheringWaves in general a good 5 fucking years to 7 years. And then by that time, I'm sure that Kuro Games will have something else in works to either, you know, continue the game in a different format, in a different version, like maybe they'll make like WutheringWaves 2 or something. But by that time, the game itself will give you a truly glorious lifespan. So don't listen to people who says that in 3 fucking months from now the game's gonna fucking be closed. They don't know shit. Faster. All right, that's pretty much all I wanted to fucking talk about. And to you guys out there that, you know, that may be on the same path of my mind, how many of these comments have y'all been like seeing? Because, like, you know, I see this almost like 2 or 3 times a fucking day, it seems like, when you go browse around Reddit or YouTube, that these people just keep doing this. I mean, it's getting a little bit annoying, isn't it? Tell me that down below in the comment section. And otherwise than that, guys, I'll leave you at it. You have a glorious day. You take it easy. Do what you do best. Play some WutheringWaves. Have a good one. And I'll catch you in the next videos that we do on this channel, wherever that's going to be, and all that great, amazing jazz. So keep it classy, keep it real, keep it jazzy, and I'll catch you on the flip side. Peace.